This is section 6.2 continued. I am on the bottom of page 5. It says in chapter 4 we learned that the probabilities can be used to determine whether values are significantly low or significantly high. And so what that says here, give this a star. Significantly high is that the probability of x or greater, and significantly low is that the probability of x or less. But if both of those values are small, the probability of them happening, it's very unlikely, is considered small or significantly low and significantly high if that probability is less than 0.05. So the example that's next says the University of Maryland Medical Center considers low birth weights to be those that are less than 5.5 pounds or 2,495 grams. Birth weights are normally distributed with a mean of 3,152 grams and a standard deviation of 693.4 grams. It says it's normally distributed. So for part A, it says if a birth weight's randomly selected, what is the probability that it's a low birth weight? So go ahead and sketch a normal curve. And again, in the middle of that curve is our mean. And the mean, notice that we are using pounds and grams, but if you notice the mean and the standard deviation are both in grams. So I'm going to go ahead and use those for my numbers. So my mean is 3,152. And this is asking if a birth rate is randomly selected, what is the probability that it's a low birth rate? Weight. So probability that the weight is less than or equal to, since it's low birth weight, means that the babies are small. And low birth weight means that it's going to be less than 2,495 grams. So we're going to use normal CDF. And we have to go ahead and shade this on our graph. So 2,495 is on the left of the mean. So 2,495. And less than means that we're going to be shading it to the left. The weights are less than that amount. So normal CDF is going to be the lower limit that we have here, which is negative 1e, 99, comma. The upper bound, which is the 2,495, comma, the mean, which we have a mean of 3,152 grams, comma, the standard deviation, which is 693.4 grams. Close your parentheses, hit enter, and the probability of a baby being less than 2,495 grams is going to be 0.1717. And again, probabilities, we round 4 decimal places. The problem continues on to the next page. So part B says, find the weights considered to be significantly low using the criteria of birth weight having a probability of 0.05 or less. So again, I'm going to go ahead and put the mean. This is a continuation of the same problem. So put the mean, which is 3,152 grams, in the middle. And this is talking about a low birth weight, which is going to be on the left side of our graph. And it wants us to find the weight. So I'm going to call this X because we don't know the weight. But it says that it has a probability of 0.05 or less. The probability of that small amount that we have in here is 0.05 or less. That's why it's shaded to the left. So in order to find our answer here, we need to use inverse norm. And inverse norm is the area to the left, which is 0.05, comma, the mean, which is 3,152, comma, the standard deviation, which is 693.4. Close your parenthesis, select enter, and the weight would be 2,011.46 grams. less. So I'm going to leave part C for you guys to look at